welcome to the Nail Engineer, and today we've got a look that is inspired by three things. Firstly, the acquisition of a new gel bottle ink colour 073, which I bought to do like baby boomers and a soft French look. The other influencing factor is this gorgeous glitter, which is Magpie Angel, which actually my nail friend Jane, she came to have a play date at my house and she had this with her and she was like, "You won't believe this." I'm like, yeah, it doesn't really look like much, not really my kind of thing, but look, when you get it on the nail, it's like Crystal Pixie, except when you encapsulate it, it doesn't dull the sparkle, and it's a fraction of the price as well. And I just think it's so beautiful, and you can put it over all different colours and get so many different effects with it, so I definitely recommend this. And the third thing that I was inspired by, there's K-Nail Tech, Annie Sarah Collins, and she does these amazing hand detailed mandalas, as does Helen Nails _Yeg on Instagram. I'll put links below anyway, but they really inspired me, just like the level of detail that they did. And I did like a remake of one of Helen Nails, her manis. Like, I was so pleased with myself that I'd managed to recreate this complex look, but I was also kind of a bit disappointed in myself that I'd done stamping and I hadn't done freehand like she did. So all of that combined has inspired me to have a go at mandalaing, and given my little quilted Chanel style nail there with a little bit of Caviar, which we've got also on the sweary finger, along with a couple of little pearl gems, I decided, well, it's kind of like Chanel and it's kind of mandala, and I thought, why don't I call it Coco Mandalamoiselle? Yeah, alright, cheesy. Anywho, I'm going to show you how to get this look done, and as always, I always do use my non-dom hand first. I'm right-handed, so I've done this one with my left hand, so I'm hoping that this hand will turn out a little bit better, but we'll see. Anyway, so I'm kind of like prepped up, and what I've done, if I just talk you through it, I'm going to kind of switch it up a little bit. So I'm going to put this glitter tip on my ring finger on this hand, because this is my right hand and I can't really afford to have like a chunky kind of finger if I can avoid it. And I'm going to do this as thin as I can, this full glitter nail on my pointer, and I'm going to have my mandala here, and I'm going to have my French with my gems on my thumb, just so that it won't like get in my way as much as it would if I had it on my middle finger. And now we can move on to the quilted Chanel Pinkie, and because I might have touched the surface of my finger, I'm just going to give it a little wipe with alcohol to get rid of any like greases that might be there. And I'm just using my same detailer brush that I've used for the whole video, and it's just it's a quadruple zero artist's brush, and I'm just going to be first off putting a very fine coating of Builder 18 all over my nail. So after just flash curing it, I've got one of these little babies, and the only reason I've got this is just because I want to be able to like squish into the not fully cured surface of the builder, just to give myself some guidelines. Can you see there? And I'm doing these, I want to basically make 3 parallel diagonal lines on the nail, and I want the diamonds or the squares, whatever you want to call them, to be going kind of down the center of my nail. And you can actually do this much easier with regular nail polish, and probably you can hardly even see those lines anyway, but trust me, in the flesh I can see those lines, and they're just helpful for me in guiding where I put my product. So on my first one, I want to be around about there and just deposit my little lump in the middle Now I can see already that maybe I've got a little bit too much product on there, so I've just wiped off my excess, and then all I'm doing is I'm just radiating out from the center to create 4 corners, and once I've kind of roughly got them in position there, you can just feather it around till you've got nice straight edges for your little kind of diamond, square, whatever in the center of your nail, just like that. And then you're gonna flash cure that. 10 seconds is not quite enough, I find. 10 seconds is just kind of shine, and then it starts to kind of like still move a little bit. So I find something around about 15 seconds is perfect, and you're gonna repeat this on the nail. And I'll just do another one for you to see. So just smoosh a little blob down, and that's the corner that I need to meet up with, and then just kind of softly form my 4 corners. It's a bit like doing your any Catholics out there will know your spectacles, testicles, wallet and watch, just crossing yourself. Apologies if this offends anyone who's religious. I'm not religious, and thus it's not offensive to me. But yeah, just like that. And obviously if you notice, as I just have, there's a slightly different size. You can just kind of wiggle backwards and forwards at your straight edges, just to kind of extend it ever so slightly. And the idea is that you're leaving tiny little gaps between the edges and the corners of your little quilty squares, just so that you can get that kind of quilted effect. You don't want them to kind of like blur into each other, if you know what I mean. So yes, it's all done. Well, kind of all done. Once you get to the point where you look like a posh squid from the local Chinese restaurant, you are ready to top coat. And this is what I'm using also to just hold my little caviars in place. You could use like nail glue if you wanted to, but yeah, top coat. Since they're on the pinkies, they're probably not going to get too much hammer. And all you want to do, because this is matte top coat as well, this is the gel bottle matte off, which I do find shines up quite quickly, sadly. But anywho, all I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm getting in all of the crevices there with the matte top coat. And you've already got quite a thick nail, you know, I mean, it looks like posh squid, for Christ's sake. So yeah, what's a little bit more kind of top coat? And what you want to do is you don't want to apply like so much that it spoils the effect, but you just, sorry I keep going off camera there, you just must make sure that you get it all covered and get in all those like nooks and crannies, but also make sure that there's none on your skin. So all you're going to do is you're going to get your big balls out, since we've got balls of different sizes here, and you're just going to not too precisely place them wherever the squares meet, and it's like as easy as that. And once you kind of roughly have got them in place, what you want to do is just kind of give them a poke about with an orange stick, and just try and work as fast as you can, because they will slip around. Even though they're not so heavy, they will slip around just a little bit. So you just basically do that and then just cure it, and it's as simple as that. Yay, the nails are all done now, all top coated, refined, glittery, yummy, and yeah, I'm really enjoying this look that I put together, just because I was crushing so much on my new colour 073, and also because I was really wanting to try out doing some freehand mandala work. And you can see there on my pinky, this is what I mean about how gel bottle matte off seems to like shine up real quick. This was just done yesterday, and yeah, I've been busy with my hands since then, but you know, not that busy. Anywho, here are the individual nails. So that's my wrong hand freehand that I did with my left hand, and we've got the Pearls and Caviar, which on this hand I've got on my sweary finger. We've got our glitter tips, which looks much better, the one that I've done with my dominant hand, than this one. Much nicer kind of smile line on there. We've got our little Chanel pinkies, and then finally our super glorious glittery angel magpie glitter fingers. So yes, this is my Coco Mandalamoiselle mani. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you next time.